Hi, I'm Lenny Simonetti, broker owner of Exit Realty All Pro here in Bayshore, New York. I have my agent Larry, and I decided to sit here and talk to him about the market and what we expect going forward with everything going on, with the interest rates rising a little bit, so the buyers are not able to afford what they used to afford. But I see it's still been a pretty strong market for a seller. Doesn't mean a buyer shouldn't jump right this second, because just unfortunately can get a little worse as a buyer waits. I know you were just talking to a mortgage broker before, and I heard you on the phone. And what are you thinking?
Well, currently, I can tell you we've had several listings and I've been representing several buyers, and they're still averaging 30, 40 offers per house right now. So regardless of where the interest rate is, they definitely, we're in a market that we need sellers. We need sellers. So the inventory is still light. I don't see getting the inventory changing that much this year. I mean, we might get a little surge in the springtime, and I don't know if the interest rates are really going to make a big difference as far as how many buyers it might lose. I think it's just going to be a situation that we just we need to we definitely need inventory.
Yeah. So my feeling on this whole thing, like you said, is yes, it's going to go up a little bit. So it's going to go up 0.5% maybe. And even though, so that means the buyers are not going to be but there's such a pent up amount of buyers.
Unbelievable.
My belief is we're not going to have enough listings at the end of the year, no matter how we hit it. The following year, I don't know. Nobody can project that far out. We just have to see what's right in front of us. But I do know if it was somebody in my family looking for a home right now,
I would tell them to buy.
Jump now. I will also tell you that when my grandfather started, it was 18% interest rates. I know when I bought my first home, it was 9%.
Right.
These 4%, 4.5% are unbelievable.
Yeah, but people are shell shocked because we've been at 3 for so long now that they're
just used
lulled
to this.
into a coma.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly.
So I think that we're gonna, once we get the buyer to realize that 4% is really not as outrageous as they think it is, and they realize if it goes to 4.5%, now they can only afford a house that's $50,000 less.
Right.
Like if you're on the fence, this isn't Lenny and I just telling us because we're real estate agents. Buy a house.
It doesn't have to be through us. Just buy a house.
Yeah, just buy a house. If you're renting does not make sense. Not make sense.
And the big thing I think is don't look at the ads on the line. So you'll look at an ad, you'll see 3.5 or something low. That's because there's points, there's fees, there's everything involved. Call either me or Larry. Ask us who we can recommend. We will recommend a few people to you, and you will hear the truth. There's not going to be no pitches. There's going to be no fake advertisement. You're going to hear direct, and you're going to hear the right information. So if you're looking to buy, the time is now, and sell. This is we need inventory. So I know it sounds weird. It's a good time for both, but fortunately, it happens to be a good time for both because it is still crazy low interest rates. It's only going to get worse than the interest rates. That's why you need to buy, and the sellers need to sell now. Just we're high. The market is high. 20,
Absolutely.
30 offers.
And knowledge is power. So if you have questions for Lenny and I, we don't really, we'd love you to use us as agents because we're amazing. But if you have an agent already, that's cool. Just, you might want to get a good loan officer on your side too, because that's going to help.
All right, guys. Till next time, don't hesitate to reach out and give us a call. Take care.
See you guys.